Next up at UFC Vegas 83, we have Daniel Marcos taking on Carlos Vera. Daniel Marcos also undefeated, also because we just broke down.
Well, let's put, and I don't mean to interrupt, but I think it's important here that we put a little bit more respect on Carlos Vera's name.
Why is that?
Well, this is 50-50 Carlos Vera.
What does that mean?
Ryan Hall's 50-50 jiu-jitsu. He is part of Ryan Hall's 50-50 jiu-jitsu team. So
up.
this is 50-50
like
jiu-jitsu Carlos Vera. So put some respect on his name.
And he fights like it, and we're going to talk about it. We got Daniel Marcos undefeated, 15-0. He has 8 stoppages, taking on Carlos Vera, 11-3. He is 4-1 in his last 5 officially, but he is coming off a loss on The Ultimate Fighter this last season. But that is just an exhibition fight. Daniel Marcos, this guy's a decent striker. He's got some good power. He's got accuracy. He does a nice job putting together combinations. He'll come forward. He'll throw 1-2s. He'll follow him up with flying knees and elbows. Takedown defense is solid at 89%. And he's got 8 knockouts, but 7 decisions. And I love seeing that because that tells you, okay, this guy can finish. He has all those abilities. And this guy can go to a full-blown decision. And it's not like one of these guys that's like, oh, he's been to a decision, but he loses. No. He's won 7 decisions. He's won 8 fights by stoppage. I love to see it. You know he's got cardio. You know he's dangerous. He's coming off the decision win over Davey Grant where, despite all the accolades I just gave him, he did not look that good. He seemed pretty low volume in that fight. He's taking on Carlos Vera. Carlos Vera stepping up on short notice. I believe Daniel Marcos is as well, right? Are they both short notice or just Carlos Vera?
I don't know, Angelo.
All right. Either way, Carlos Vera is just a short, thick guy. He's pretty athletic. He moves pretty well. He's got a loose striking style where there's just constant movement, ton of kicks. You do your research, and you're going to see there's a little bit of capoeira in there. There's some old school martial arts in there. Striking is pretty unorthodox and pretty tricky. He is coming out of that Ryan Hall fight camp. He does do a lot of
50-50 jiu-jitsu.
A lot of the, because 50% of the time it's jiu-jitsu.
Oh, say some shit. Yeah, say some shit.
And 50% of the time, it's just a tumbling class with a bunch of people rolling around like idiots on their backs with nothing to offer.
You fucking wish that you could Imanari roll. You fucking wish you could.
Nobody wishes they can Imanari.
You fucking wish you could. The issue is, once you started rolling, there ain't no stopping you. You're like Sonic.
Yeah, Angelo's fast. Yeah, fast as hell. Like Sonic.
No,
anyway.
It's called inertia. It's called physics. Once your weight starts rolling, it's going to keep speeding up, and it's going to keep on going.
Well, Carlos Vera's a jiu-jitsu nerd. So is that whole camp. He's going to be rolling around on his back, nothing to offer. Be a nerd about it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. On his feet, he will wing punches. He will be creative. But on the ground, rolling around like a nerd, just tumble classing it up like a baby that hasn't learned how to walk yet. This is very short notice for both of them. I thought Daniel Marcos, I could be wrong. I thought Daniel Marcos might have been on this card, whatever, but Carlos Vera was actually training for a regional fight, not a UFC fight. He was training for a regional fight, and then he got called up here coming off The Ultimate Fighter. Vera can be dangerous. I'm making fun of him for how he acts on the mat. He can be dangerous, both on his feet and on the ground. But he's old. He's slow. On the ground, he gets a little too jiu-jitsu nerdy. I think Daniel Marcos is just going to snipe him, light him up. I don't know if he's going to finish him, but he's certainly going to be 10 times faster, 10 times better striker. 90% takedown defense is going to hold up. That jiu-jitsu nerd nonsense not going to work. Daniel Marcos is the pick. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, as much as I would absolutely love, and I would absolutely love to pick Carlos Vera to represent 50-50 Jiu-Jitsu and Ryan Hall as my pick, even as my lock of the week. I mean, I would absolutely love that. The issue is, can't do it. I can't. Carlos is just not that dude, especially against a guy like Daniel Marcos. And honestly, he might not show up to this fight. People are asking, like, when is Ryan Hall going to fight? He was supposed to fight in the fall. When is his next fight? Honestly, Angelo, after this past weekend when we saw 2 people getting slammed on their head trying to chase triangles and arm bars, I don't know if Ryan Hall's coming back at this point, dude. I don't think Ryan Hall's going to come back after watching people get slammed on the head. Carlos Vera might change his mind as well. Daniel Marcos, I know that Davey Grant fight, he didn't look the best, but that was kind of a weird fight. Davey Grant had good movement. Neither one of them was able to really find the range of the other person, so it was kind of a sloppy fight. Carlos Vera is going to be much easier to find in those exchanges. If you're Daniel Marcos, you just keep the range, right? You don't let him even grab you because he's not going to have the takedowns. But these guys, as you know, Angelo, you're one of these guys, when they just grab people, they will just fall backwards. They will just fall into leg locks. They will just try to do flying weird stuff, anything to get the fight to the ground. So if you're Daniel Marcos, you can't even hang out in like a clinch position because weird things happen when these guys get close to you. I can't let you get close. It's basically like the Chael Sonnen thing is what Daniel Marcos has got to do. Just keep range. He's the way better striker, and he should be able to snipe this guy. And as long as he doesn't follow him to the ground, that's another thing. Even if you hurt him, don't follow him to the ground. I mean, there's nothing that's good is going to come on the ground. Just hurt the guy, make him stand up, hurt him again, get him out of there. I'm Daniel Marcos all the way.
Yeah, I don't have the odds on the screen here, but Daniel Marcos opened at -300, currently -475. I still think that's okay.
What did you just say?
Yeah, I said I still think that's okay.
What was it?
Because
I was reading a comment. What did you say?
I said Marcos opened at -300. He is currently -475 is what I said.
Yeah, he should probably be 5 or 6.
Yeah, and he's $9,600 in DraftKings. I think that's probably worth it, but if Vera stays tough and Marcos just ends up in a decision, then he's not going to be anywhere near.
He should not be in a decision with this.
Or potentially win by finish. I mean, yeah, Carlos Vera's 36 years old, wants it to be on the ground. Marcos is dangerous on the feet, has very good takedown defense. This is not like an easy just come forward and get it to the ground kind of fight. So I think Vera probably going to get lit up here. We're both on the Daniel Marcos side. Do you have any bets on this fight?
Yeah, your camera's lagging. You might have to leave and come back. You lagged out for a second.
I just checked on
YouTube. No, they're complaining in the chat too. So
no, I'm good. It happened for like a half a second. Okay, it's because somebody called me and I'm on a MacBook and then my Mac is like didn't know what to do.
I think it is
good.
Good
Everything up.
Yeah,
but we're good. Yeah, I know it's.
Who called? Was it Glover?
No, it was work, which is super annoying.
Do you want to take that call?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not. I asked if you had bets on this fight. Did you answer me?
I do not as of right now because there's no props available. I don't play the money line, so.
Yep, and the money line was locked for parlaying, but as soon as that unlocks, I will probably make something happen with Daniel Marcos. Pretty confident in him, and I think he absolutely gets this done, even though there is a little bit of a short notice aspect here. If you want to unlock those bets as soon as they hit, make sure you go to WeWantPicks.com. You click become a member. You become a member for only $10 a month. Then go to the account page and link your Discord to your account. Once you link your Discord to the account, you will get alerts to your phone when we place bets and when we do things. Fights like this, last minute, waiting for props to drop. We just had an opponent drop. Nascimento's off this card. Maybe they replace him. Actually, that is how I felt about that. I was pretty confident in him. All of a sudden, they replace Nascimento. You want to get those bets? As soon as we place them, make sure you link your Discord to your account page on Premium.
Yeah, what did you think about that GTA trailer? Did you watch it?
No, I don't play Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, I don't play Grand Theft Auto. Oh.
Yeah, the nerd. You're right. Yeah, I'm the nerd. You're right. I'm the nerd in this situation. No, you're good. You're good.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that awesome game that we've been waiting and people been playing their whole lives? It's a badass game where you can just shoot and kill everybody. You can just do whatever you want in the game. You rob stuff. It's like an awesome game. What do you think about that new trailer that they've been building for 10 years, Angelo?
Oh, I don't really play it. I don't really play. I'm not a nerd, so I don't really play GTA. I'd rather sit and with my box wine and watch HGTV.
Jacob plays video games alone in his apartment and then wonders why he's alone in his apartment. But yeah, let's pull the nerd voice out on me. I've had sex at least twice. You saw. At least twice.